say alright. Stop this dead right. I need your name. It's time to leave. I'm sorry.
Hello my friends, today I want to watch with you Improver, Pain is Gone, beatbox drum and bass. Improver is amazing and powerful beatboxer. He is the current champion of the world because he won the Hatten World Beatbox Championship. Last year it was a world championship, we can say, and he was supposed to perform on GBB 24 also, but he was sick in that time and he couldn't participate in GBB 24, but he have really big chance to win also a GBB. It would be an amazing achievement. Won a Hatten Beatbox Championship, World Championship and GBB Championship. If Improver get these two title of championship, we would say for sure he is the best in the world. But he couldn't participate in GBB 24, but he have amazing tracks from GBB 24 and he made great production of these tracks and make videos for us, so let's watch it. Wow, really sharp audio. Oh, this details.
I don't hate you anymore. There's no pieces on the floor. You're a
I really
ghost
love this
and
melody.
move it on. Feeling free and pen is gone.
Filter.
Pen is gone.
Wow. Melodic and powerful at the same time. Wow. This bass is so powerful, really. And this kick.
Should say alright. Stop this dead right. I need your name. It's time to leave. I'm sorry. Should say alright. Stop this dead right. I need your name. It's time to leave. I'm sorry.
He's like a robot.
It's time to leave, I'm sorry.
Really hard drop.
I don't hate you.
Oh, I love this filter.
There's no pieces on the floor. You're a ghost, I'm moving on. Feeling free and pen is gone.
Your bass. I love this flow. And his face is so angry at the end. Yo, Improver is so powerful beatboxer. His beatbox is so powerful, his drops so hard. And this audio production, every sound is really punchy. His kicks, his snares, this bass, inward bass and throat bass. Amazing track, amazing production of this track. And this track at the same time is really melodic. We have this amazing melody, I really love it. It's really catchy melody. And at the same time really hard drops, really powerful beatbox. So he is master of mixing musicality and technicality, we can say, because these drops is really technical, it's really hard, it's really punchy. And I love it. So it will be really hard, but let's analyze this beatbox a little bit more. So we start with drum and bass beat. He also add his special sound with duck technique. We can say he is inventor of this duck technique. He used this technique in a really original way. He mix his throat bass and duck sound technique to create this electronic sound. And in intro we hear this I can do this sound, but this mix of throat bass and duck sound is really nice. And then we hear this transition to first verse through this filter and maybe tongue roll and also with duck sound technique. It's really hard combos. Right here.
I don't hate you anymore. There's no pieces on the floor. You're a ghost, I'm moving on. Feeling free and pen is gone.
So this part is really simple. If we say about beatbox, he make kick and throat bass, then he sing with really beautiful voice. Improver have amazing voice, singing voice. So he singing on high notes with his singing voice and add this kick and throat bass. And he creates this really catchy and amazing melody.
Ghost, I'm moving on. Feeling free and pen is gone.
This filter again.
Pen is gone.
Wow. So we hear this filter. Improver creates this filter. He make a small gap in his mouth and makes this airy sound to create this filter. And at the same time, on another layer, he have his throat bass. And these two layers create this filter sound. And then we hear first drop, and this drop is so hard.
Pen is gone.
In his drop he use I think two main bass. Is this tongue roll or maybe it's click roll. It's two similar sound. First outward bass, second is inward bass. But technique is really similar, and he also used lip roll.
Pen is gone.
And he also used throat bass and duck sound technique, but he used it so perfectly so you can barely hear this duck sound, but the sound is there. And he also uses high note, I think with his nose, but it's a really high note, so contrast is really big here. Really bassy sound and really high note, this one notes. And these high notes also create this melody. I really love it. This lip rolls and this tongue rolls really hard. Build up. This build up is simple. In first part he used kick and his throat bass and duck sound technique. I can't do this sound, it's really hard for me. In second part, instead of kick, he used poof snare. Then this filter again with throat bass, and we hear this next part.
Say alright, stop this dead right. I don't need your money, it's time to leave, I'm sorry. Should say alright, stop this dead right. I don't need your honey, it's time to leave, I'm sorry.
He used throat bass with singing, so he sing this whole part with his throat bass, and he continued with beat. And in video, lips a little bit not synchronized with this singing part. I think this track was done live, but we hear really perfect singing in throat bass and beat under it in two layers. But this singing barely stop when he add these drums at the same time. There's two way. These parts to add these drums really short, So you create singing or bass and add this really fast and go back to the singing part. So we can't even hear these stops of singing. Or he work on these layers, 2 layers on audio production to make singing with no stops and beat also with no stops. A little additional information I wrote now on editing this video, and I forget to say that you can do this sound together if you make this humming technique when you singing from nose or make bass from nose and beat at the same time. And use different snares. But in this way, in this technique, your drums is a little more quiet and not so powerful. But in Improver's track and Improver's video, his drums is really powerful, but you can increase this power of your drums on audio production. This is what I want to say in this part. It's absolutely fine, because this is artist creation, this is a beatbox track, not for any competition right now. There is amazing art of Improver, but this bass voice with singing sounds so good. Filter with bass.
It's time to leave, I'm sorry.
This drop is so hard. So he sing on high notes, it's time to leave, I'm sorry. And then drops this really hard drop, really dubstep drop with tongue roll. And these snares, really sharp snares. On post-production, these snares make more sharper than it may be live. All the dark sound, K, inward K, outward Ks, this tongue roll, click rolls and lip rolls, all these basses and snares create this really hard drop. I love it. Wow. Oh, these kicks. Wow. I love this last part with these kicks. To create this really fast part with kicks, you need to use 2 different kicks. Simple kick, outward kick, and inward kick. When you do lip roll bass, first part of this lip roll bass, this inward kick. And you can make these 2 kicks one after each other. So you can do 2 kicks really fast and make this really fast kicks part. And I really love this part in Improver's track. Oh, and this effect.
There's no pieces on the floor.
So this effect created in audio production, of course, but it sounds so good. It's add atmosphere to this track.
You're a ghost time, moved on, feeling free and pen is gone.
And echo. His inward bass, so powerful. Different beatboxers have different texture of their basses, inward basses, throat basses. And Improver's inward bass is so sharp and so dirty. It's a really sharp bass. My inward bass is really bad. I will try. But my inward bass is more softer. His bass is really sharp. And he adds also this arpeggio with high notes, and Improver really loves these arpeggios, creates these really beautiful arpeggios. I love this slicer on the bass. And these arpeggios. Edward bass is so crazy good. So yeah, Improver, amazing strong beatboxer. He is one of the best in the world because he wins beatbox championships, world beatbox championships, and he created these amazing tracks for us. So if you like it, go to original videos, go to Improver's channel, subscribe to him if you haven't already, give a like and comment under his original videos. And you can also support me by liking and commenting this video and subscribing to my channel. And we see each other in next video.